At the broadcast table are Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi.
And now a quick check of our starting lineups showing us who will hit the floor first. Now here is Ionescu.
This is one we've all been looking forward to. Two heavy hitters squaring off.
The talent level on display in this league is phenomenal, and that's certainly the case here tonight.
Great players, great coaching. This is a stress test where they see just what they're made of. Great prep for the playoffs where these two can meet again.
Now here's Williams. Pass to McBride. 6 on the shot clock. Howard, guarded by Jones. Fades and shoots. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Being that close to the hoop, I thought she had enough room to nail that one.
Ionescu outside. The three-pointer off the mark. Here in the first with a little over a minute played so far. Pass to Williams. Now McBride, covered by Ionescu. Here's Howard. That's some solid defense from Jonquel Jones. On offense, here the Liberty. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Stewart can't hit. McBride outside. Makes it off the glass.
Looking real comfortable attacking around the rim. If you give Collier the rock anywhere near the basket, she's not going to disappoint.
Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Ionescu up top. Lainey Hamilton. Back to Ionescu.
Pass to Stewart.
Now here's Lainey Hamilton.
Defense is right there. Ionescu misses.
Well, I'm going to say the defense got pretty lucky right there because she's going to make a lot more of those than she misses when she gets that much room.
And here's McBride. Howard, defended by Stewart. Howard inside. Stewart's there. Howard can't get it to go.
Back in 2020, the Liberty won the draft lottery and took Sabrina Ionescu with the first pick. Good decision.
Oh, a great decision. I mean, she has changed this franchise. An all-WNBA selection multiple times. New York has made the playoffs every year Sabrina's been healthy. And she was a big reason the Liberty won their first title ever in 2024.
Sabali. Well, shot that time, not on target. The Lynx leading. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Collier outside. Shoots over Sabali. And the basket by Collier.
Love Collier's discipline on offense. Looks for a shot she likes and dedicates to it.
They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right, their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. A nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
And here's Williams. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Pass to Collier. To the middle. Stolen by Jones.
Now here's Lainey Hamilton.
Back to Jones. Good on the triple.
A gifted shooter for a player her size, Jones is a matchup nightmare.
Williams with it. Pass to McBride. Now here's Howard, guarded by Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Rejected by Jonquel Jones.
An intimidating shot blocker, Jones has sound defensive positioning and plays alert basketball.
Now here is Ionescu.
Here's Stewart.
Good, and Sabrina Ionescu gets the dime.
Intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Williams. It's a 3-point game. Pass to McBride. Here's Howard. Guarded by Jones. Looking to end the run. The kick out to McBride. Collier outside. Goes back up. Yes, it's good.
Uses every bit of her strength to overpower the defense. Collier does not fear contact.
Here's Ionescu. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
Left side, Sabali. Laney Hamilton.
And that one's good. Stewart.
Well executed possession and a well-controlled shot.
Here's Williams. Pass to McBride. Collier outside. Just 5 on the clock. There's a screen. A rebound by Brianna Stewart.
Well, it wasn't a block officially, but it might as well been. She really affected that shot.
Yeah, it was clearly her defense that threw her off there.
The Lynx making a switch here.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Now Allen. Pass to Gardner.
Clock at 6. Here's Ionescu. Shoots over Williams. Kept alive.
Sabali shot is off.
She's a very strong finisher, guys. I'm surprised that she wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Now Uhas.
She's covered by Gardner.
Pass to Caldwell.
Buried from 15 feet out.
Well, you don't see that one often. The fadeaway shot when she's wide open.
New York in the lead.
Here's Allen.
Stewart with the screen. Allen's shot is off. Now the Lynx with it. Collier outside.
Pass to Caldwell. Now Uhas.
Shot clock at 6. Takes a step back. Here's Williams. And can't cash in from close range.
And the 2024 finals, Sabrina Ionescu hit one of the biggest shots in league history.
With the series 1-1, Sabrina nailed a deep three with just a second left, silencing the crowd of over 19,000 in Minnesota. That was a key win and a huge reason why the Liberty won it all for the first time.
Here's Allen. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Pass to Stewart.
Allen sets a screen.
The tray. And Brianna Stewart good for 3.
The three-point shot of Stewart, it's what sets everything else up. You have to meet her at the three-point line because if you don't, she'll knock them down.
Now Uhas.
Collier up top. She's covered by Gardner. Now here's Collier. She's tightly guarded. The rebound by the Liberty. to Allen. Takes the three.
And it's Collier with the rebound.
Minnesota trailing.
And here's Caldwell.
And here's Williams. Defended by Stewart.
Now here's Uhas.
Collier.
Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field, and she's taken only 6 shots.
Great dish by Uhas. This is exactly why her teammates love to play with her.
And so it's New York with it. Here's Sabali. That one drops for her second bucket. Marker 2 for 4.
Great job spotting her teammate near the bucket and firing the pass in there.
Here's Minnesota. Collier outside. Pass to Williams. The screen by Collier. Down low. Yes, and Courtney Williams with the assist that time.
It makes it so easy for your teammate when you can lead her to the rim with a pass like that.
Ionescu outside. Stewart with the screen. Lets it go from deep. It doesn't go for her. And so a tie game here as we end this low-scoring first quarter. And don't go away, as we'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a bit. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter going. And taking a look at the Liberty performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
It's been a well-oiled machine on offense for them so far.
And they've kept the ball moving and their opponents chasing it. You know, it's kind of like a dog chasing their tail, just can't get enough. That's how they piled up the points.
Now here's Jones to the inside. And stolen by Nafisa Collier. McBride with the ball.
Pass to Caldwell.
From downtown. But she gets it back. Back to McBride. Now Collier takes the three. And again, no good by Minnesota.
Now here's Gardner. Covered by Collier.
Up top, Allen.
Johannes. Here's the pick.
Here's Fibish. Guarded by Uhas.
Shaka, 2 right there.
Those are teammates who clearly know each other's moves very well.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in.
Pass to Caldwell.
Now here's Uhas.
Collier, she's covered by Gardner. Now McBride lets the three fly. Still looking for her first make after that miss, 0 for 2. And here they come. And the three ball is good.
Fantastic pass. He made that a very easy bucket with the setup.
When it comes to winning, few do it better than this Lynx franchise.
Yeah, I mean, look, from 2011, one losing season in Minnesota, come on. It feels like they're always a contender. And a lot of that comes down to coaching. This team is always prepared.
Here's Fibish.
5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Pass to Johannes. To the paint. Jones. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in.
And their lead takes another little bump up.
Yeah, their lead is increasing, and they've got to be feeling better and better about the way this game is playing out.
And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
Collier inside.
She's covered by Gardner. And the Lynx miss again. And the Liberty with possession here. Pass to Johannes. Picked by Jones. Inside. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
so fluid in her movements. Defenders dread guarding Jones in the pick and roll.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. Some changes here.
They're really on back foot at this point.
Yeah, at both ends of the floor. Things are just not going their way.
Back to McBride.
Screen by Coffee.
Fires top of the key. And Jones pulls it down. New York leading. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second quarter. The three ball.
And Lainey Hamilton hits from deep.
And that'll raise their field goal percentage even more. They're enjoying a big edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. They've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has just been great.
Such a high IQ on this team.
Coffee outside. McBride. And the Lynx miss again.
Boy, I mean, they can do nothing right. They cannot take the lid off.
They need a bucket in the worst way possible. They have got to stop this run somehow, or it's really going to get out of hand.
And just over 3.5 minutes played in the second quarter.
Pass to Juhas.
It's stolen by Jonquel Jones.
Well, in a league of superstars, there's some fantastic players that get overlooked. Who would you say falls into that category for you guys?
You know, Lexi Hull, the wing, she doesn't light up a box score, but she's a really good defender who does the little things, makes the winning plays. The plus-minus numbers are usually really good. And you also throw in, she's an excellent three-point shooter.
Well, I'm going to go with the point guard, Jordan Canada. You know, she's been an all-defensive team member, and she's just so good at running an offense.
Here's Caldwell.
He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Pass to McBride. They need this. Drills it from outside.
A shooter who doesn't really need much space to be effective. McBride has a quick and accurate release.
Now Jones.
Here's Johannes.
The pick by Jones. 5 on the clock.
Pass to Lainey Hamilton.
Shoots over Coffee. Natasha Howard with the rebound. McBride outside.
Howard. She's covered by Allen.
Here's Caldwell.
Back to Howard. And here's Kayla McBride from the arc.
Johannes with the rebound.
Well defended that time. She's a shooter that the defense has to close down on quickly when she's ready to pull the trigger.
Yeah, and you can see that they recognize that. They're not going to let her get easy shots.
Now here's Lainey Hamilton.
Over McBride.
Lainey Hamilton can't hit.
Coffee outside.
Pass to Caldwell.
McBride outside.
Juhas sets the screen.
Jacks up a three. McBride misses.
Her three-point shot has been real rough here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped her from attempting them, but it's time to give it a rest. That 6'6" height coming in handy for Jones, able to see the floor well and rotate it to the open player.
Here's McBride.
How about Benijah Lainey Hamilton, the most improved player in 2020?
Well, with players opting out of that season, Lainey Hamilton just lit up the Bradenton wobble. Then backed it up in 2021 with an all-star nod. Such a great player.
Now here's Howard. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Rejected by Jonquel Jones. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get it off in time.
And now it's time to take another look at that huge swat.
Reads the play well and gets herself in the air at the perfect moment. Terrific denial.
And so it's New York with it.
Now Ionescu.
Pulls it. New York, no good that time either. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
Pass to Juhas.
Collier. The three is up. No good, and she's now missed as many as she's made. 5 of 10 from the field. Now Jones.
Started by Juhas.
Shots good by Jones.
It's easy to tell how locked in Jones is right now. She's finding and making the shots she wants.
And if they're going to make a run, there's no time like the present.
Well, we certainly expected a better game than this. It really has not been a pretty picture.
Now here's Collier.
She's got 10.
Back to Howard. Plenty of space.
Amy Hamilton with the rebound.
Didn't see that miss coming. She's usually so good from that range.
Pass to Ionescu. Three-pointer. Shot clock at 5. There's a screen.
Rebounded by Nafisa Collier.
Left side, Williams. That's in. She's got 2 made now, and she's shooting 2 for 3.
Running out of the break. Few players as fast as Williams. Great option to finish in transition.
And here's Ionescu. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Jones.
Started by Juhas.
And that one's good. Jones.
Well, I think if I'm the coach, I'm telling them, keep looking to her every trip down the floor because really she's been out of her mind this quarter.
Now here's Williams.
Pass to Caldwell.
That one falls.
The defenders didn't really even get a sniff of her on that move to the iron.
Here's Johannes. Picked by Jones.
Now Ionescu.
And here's Johannes.
Pass to Phoebish.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Way to work the ball in close to the hoop.
This Lynx squad struggling.
Now Caldwell.
To the inside. Deflected. 2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Shots good by Johannes.
Quick hands in the steal, quick feet on the break.
And that's a silly error there. Coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense.
It's just giving them 3 points.
So the Lynx now. Now here's Williams. Pass to Collier.
Shoots over Lainey Hamilton.
Off target with the fadeaway. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. It's the Liberty up 19. And we will be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.